I'm actually quite excited about Adobe moving forward. We're coming off the bottom of a Browning formation, so I want to just draw out every little bit of this. So this is a perfect 2-2 reversal, right? 2-2 hammer. These are, I don't know if I made a video about this or I talked about it on stream, but like I talked about like sleepy months. Like you can just get in and go to sleep and like you'll see some profit. This is what is happening here on Adobe. So we can draw some Browning formations here, right? On the month, really simple. Like the first thing we want to do is get into the gap. Like let's just draw the bottom of the Browning formation right now. Actually, let's just draw it all. So you can see something like this. If you zoom out even more, I'm sure you'll see other things. But ultimately, I'm going to take this off because I'm going to go to my other time frames. The most important bit is the bottom of the Browning formation, okay? So you can draw it like that. You can draw it like this. Because it also took out that low. Regardless, we've taken out significant lows on the month, right? So if we're zooming out, we've taken out significant lows here. Similarly, my favorite example of this is NVIDIA, right? We took out all these lows and we put in this beautiful hammer month. Okay, so if I wanted to draw something similar, it would be like this. Okay, right? Obviously, there's still lows lower, but we put in a hammer on the month, which is an indication of upward progression, right? So Adobe looks very similar, okay? And if you want an even kind of like lower, right, you could go from that low to that low. I prefer this because we also did take out this low. So again, you can see hammer, beautiful hammer, and it's green, right? Again, beautiful hammer and it's green. Up, 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 up. This one wasn't green, but it was also a beautiful hammer. So you can draw Browning formation like this. Like that even, right? Boom, up. And you see it across the board, right? Microsoft, hammer. Meta, hammer, right? The green ones I prefer, but ultimately, as long as you're getting a hammer on the month, that's the point of this. But I do want to show you the similarities of NVIDIA. See this beautiful hammer and Adobe, okay? ADBE. Okay, so that's what we've put in. So what I'm looking for is this movement up. I'm excited about this for the entire month, right? Let's actually put monthly trigger instead of entry. Monthly trigger, and then we have these targets. Boom. Gap, right? This gap open. Pardon me. So this gap open, and then we have these targets up here. Very excited about this. I think it's an absolute beaut. So we can also look at the quarter. I'm looking to flip the quarter green. So I want to do this and just know where my quarterly open is. I don't think I have that template, so we will just do quarterly open like that. Okay. So what I'm wanting to do is flip the quarter in the next 20 days. Honestly, I want to flip the quarter this month. If this is my monthly trigger and I have these targets on the month, 1, 2, and 3 that we planned out, then I'll be flipping the month while I'm going to those. I'll be flipping the quarter while I'm going to those monthly triggers, right? So this is the quarter here. Yeah, that's all I really have to say. In terms of when to trade it, you can wait for this monthly trigger. I'm not going to do that because I'm me. So let's see what the week has to offer. No actionable signal on the week. Okay, so then I'm looking for another time frame that's still going to give me what I want, right? So you have the inside day. Lovely. Let's go to the next time frame down. Inside hour, even better. Inside 4 hour. So for my inside 4 hour, this is my 4 hour entry. Is it the same as the day? Very similar. So we'll do 4 hour to domino into the daily, which is perfect. Let's see what the 2 hour has for us. No. 1 hour also no. So we'll just do a 4 hour entry, which is fine, to get us to so inside 4 hour and up, right, to get us to the daily entry, which would be here. Daily trigger would be there, right, which is an inside day. So we trigger there, boom. And ultimately I want to add here, right? So we'll get in the 4 hour small position here. We'll add here. This will be the target one on the day. That says quarter. I wanted to say day. Right. We'll have the daily target there. And then so on, right? So these will be daily. Boom. Boom. And more and more and more. You know, I also see that Adobe has earnings next week, right? So to me, two things can happen. This can just pump all the way into earnings and continue to go, or it could just not go anywhere this week and wait for next week, right? So what happens tomorrow will indicate what we want to see and what's going to continue to push on. But I am excited about how Adobe looks moving forward. These are my daily targets. So that looks great. What else I'm looking at? I can do a quick. So actually, right now, NVIDIA has almost the inverse, right? We have this beautiful hammer, and now we have this shooter. Definitely wish it were red. I think we missed it being red by like, I don't know, 5 cents or something like that. But, you know, it is what it is. We have all of these gaps down here. I mean, I can't imagine NVIDIA going back to $100, but if it does type of thing. But definitely seeing this gap, so like the 162, 155-ish range, I could see happening. So I still am not totally convinced to short NVIDIA just because it's such a big ticker, so strong. But I do like what I see here on the month. What helps with that is what I see here on the week. It's fail 2 up week. What helps with that is what I see here on the day, right? We can have this daily continuation just to keep going down. 4 hour is also inside. I love an inside 4 hour to help get things going in the morning. Also, I believe it was META that I liked. Yeah. So similarly, fail 2 up on the month. Inside week. Continuation on the day. 4 hours not really giving us anything. So may have to wait for like a fail 2 up on META to really get us going. Or, you know, the week could trigger. We just have a short week this week, so I definitely want to be taking things out obvious, and that makes sense. I know Shanti's been talking about Amazon. I'm less on team Amazon. Obviously, this is a pretty strong month. We can keep going up back to the highs. Yeah, I just inside day and up to, I guess, do all that. But really, I just want to talk about Adobe, why I like it, what it's similar to, like that sort of important thing, and then mention NVIDIA and META. So that's that.